Welcome to the game. This is the inaugural launching of a very exclusive program specifically designed around the game of golf in Hawaii. The game is a creative extension of the folks who have brought you the Maui Golf Review. I'm going to be your host. My name's Dave Ward, and I'm your host because I'm doing this for free. On the game, we are going to be visiting every golf course on the islands of Hawaii, looking at places that you are very familiar with, but we're going behind the scenes. We're going to be talking to the superintendents of golf, directors of golf, general managers, the club pros, the instructors. We're talking to all the people behind the scenes to find out what's new on these courses, why we should play them, what's going on from a new events perspective, modifications, improvements that they're making to the courses, where the good values are. And while we're doing this, we're going to cover virtually every aspect of the game. We're going to help you with your golf game. We're going to show you how to play some of the toughest holes that are on the golf courses that we are profiling. We're going to help you with your equipment, help you with swing thoughts, show you how to putt, show you how to shank the ball. We're even going to give you some creative tips on how to manipulate your scorecard when the round is over. And I personally am going to point out the best 19th holes to visit when your round is over to drown your sorrows. This and much, much more. Now, we're doing this with a little bit of tongue in cheek. We're also doing this to have some fun. So I'm not sure at the end of the day that we're really going to help your golf game. But if you listen and watch this show, I guarantee you'll become a better person. Now, I've had people tell me, Dave, you're kind of edgy and irreverent. But quite honestly, people that say that, I don't particularly appreciate their comments, nor do I value them. So, as far as I'm concerned, let's see what happens. Join me for the game and hang on to your hats. Look like you put on a little weight lately. Dave Ward here, standing on the 18th tee, the Plantation Course in Kapalua. You can't do an inaugural show at the premier golf course on Maui without spending some time on their number one hole. Number 18 at the Plantation is all you can handle. So the pros play this thing. Actually, it's not the toughest hole for them on this golf course. You know, birdie is very doable. For me, I don't know. I'm thinking eagle or birdie today, but I thought I'd play it for you. You can see a good golf swing and see how an amateur does it. Let's head over to the tee and launch one. Well, here I am on my second shot on the 18th at the Plantation. Just to recap, I was standing on the tee a few minutes ago, 663 yards away from the green. I am now, per my accurate GPS, have hit the ball 429 yards and looking at a smooth 234 to the middle of the green. And so now I will attempt to smooth a 4-iron onto this green and tap in for my obligatory 3. Thank you. Well, here we are on the 18th green, the plantation course. My third shot's at my feet. As I predicted, 2.5 feet from the cup. I'm a little short, so I probably could have hit a little bit more club, but whatever. I think I can negotiate a 2.5 footer. Okay, now make sure you get the agony of my expression as I stand over this 2.5 footer. Dead center money. A 3, I'm a good player, and you're not.
Welcome to the Plantation Golf Course. My name's Scott Carroll. I'm the head golf professional here at Kapalua's Plantation Course. We've got a few things I'd like to share with you in hopes that you'll come join us for a few rounds of golf. We've got some real long holes out here at the Plantation Course, but they don't always play as long as they might show on the scorecard. You've got a lot of elevation changes, beautiful panoramic views, and a little bit of a wind, the trade wind that tends to help you more than hurt you out here on the Plantation Course. The par 3s out here at the Plantation Course are really exciting. You've got 3 par 3s only. This is a par 73 course. So the 3 par 3s are holes number 2, number 8, and number 11. And you've got some amazing views on both 8 and 11 are a couple of my favorite holes on this whole entire course. You don't always hear about those. On television, they focus more on the finishing holes. Another thing I like about the Plantation Course is a couple of the par 4s. They are actually drivable. If the conditions are correct. I guess you've got some wind on number 6 and number 14. There's one on each side that actually allows you to take a crack at going for the green. And if you use the slope and the wind in your favor, again, you've got chance to make a real good score. The risk-reward factor is very extreme out here. So most people aren't going to score their best scores out here. But in the long run, you've got a chance to make a lot of birdies and have a good time.
Aloha, I'm Macy Ramage from Doug Aim, coming to you from the Hano Hano room at the King Kamehameha Golf Club on Maui. Kali'i Britos joins the 2009-2010 Division I National Golf Coaches Association All-American Scholar Team. The Honolulu freshman is among 494 women collegiate golfers to be so honored. Following 2 individual sophomore victories after her second season at JMU, Honolulu's Nicole Sakamoto won the 2010 Hawaii State Women's Stroke Play Championship at the Mid-Pacific Country Club in Kailua. Sakamoto won the tournament by 5 shots with a score of 219. Mariel Galdiano came in second at 224. This is a women's golf update from around Hawaii. I'm Macy Ramage from Doug Aim. We now return to our host, Dave Ward, on the 5th hole at the Bay Course of Kapalua, with Course Superintendent Derek Watts.
I'm here this morning with Derek Watts. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. He's the superintendent of golf. We're going to find out a little bit about the renovation process that's going on out here at the Bay Course. Derek.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Dave. I am currently standing with you on the hole number 4 on the Bay Golf Course. It's one of the more exciting holes for the Bay Golf Course. It is actually a risk-reward hole where the green is drivable, but the risks are great. There's a lot of danger here, and it can eventually lead to the forbidden double bogey.
When I play, I'm usually hitting the big dog off the tee into the rocks that we see on the left. Derek?
That's correct, yes. The renovation for the Bay Golf Course has gone extremely well. We are currently completed with the full renovation. We renovated all 20 golf greens to TifEagle Bermuda grass, and we maintain them at a 10 to 10.5 on the stimp meter. A lot of the reviews say that the Bay Course has never looked better and is currently back to its original condition.
I hear you guys have also cut back a lot of the vegetation, opened up the view corridors, opened up some of the fairways. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Right behind us on number 4, we removed some of the vegetation to open up the view and to bring the hole back to its original design by Arnold Palmer and Francis Duane. We also topped off some other trees in the back side to open up views of the ocean and to maintain healthy greens. The greens were renovated to a USGA format, and they are currently spec to be on a tournament if possible.
Outstanding.
So, hope you guys come out and enjoy the Bay Golf Course, and it's always a pleasure to have you guys here.
Thank you, Derek. We appreciate it.
Aloha, I'm Macy Ramage from Doug Aim, coming to you from the Hano Hano Room at the King Kamehameha Golf Club on Maui. On September 23rd through the 26th, the premier golf instruction event in the Hawaiian Islands will be at the Kapalua Golf Academy. This event will feature presentations from some of the world's top golf instructors and educators, including Mike Adams, David Adele, Jim Fannin, James Harrington, Jerry King, Mike Malaska, Brian Mogg, Mark Sweeney, and Norm Van Wieren. The Aloha Section PGA Summit is designed to impart numerous concepts and philosophies to PGA professionals and amateurs alike. This is an Aloha Section PGA golf update from around Hawaii. I'm Macy Ramage from Doug Aim. We now return to our host, Dave Ward, at his home in Kapalua with special guest Mike Jones.
Now, 5 minutes ago, I was out in my yard pulling weeds, and I saw this guy roaming around in the cul-de-sac, and I was inclined to call security. But then I said, oh my God, it's Mike Jones. This is unbelievable. We are profiling on The Game in our inaugural show, the wonderful golf up here in Kapalua. And here he is. I got to get him in my office so we can talk to him about what's going on. So, Mike, I didn't call security, invited you up for a Mai Tai, and now you're going to tell us what's going on in Kapalua.
Well, first of all, thanks for not calling security. And around the resort, the Bay Course is in excellent shape. Over the last 2 or 3 years, we've done some renovations on the Bay Course. It's got all new laser leveled tees, new sand in the bunkers. They've been all redone. The putting surface has all been redone to the new TIFF Eagle surface. And I'm hearing from a lot of guests the Bay Course is in the best shape it's ever been, and that's encouraging and nice to hear. So if you haven't played the Bay in a while, come on out and give it a try.
I can attest to that. Bay Course is right up the street from where we live here. You've also done a lot in terms of opening up view corridors and expanding fairways by cutting back a little bit of some not native vegetation, some excess vegetation.
Yeah, I think, as a golf course evolves and stuff, you always got to keep up with, the look of it and the conditioning. So by taking some of that vegetation out, it kind of helps the condition of the course, puts it back in its original shape, more secluded up towards the plantation. We've opened up some of the views where if you're on fifth fairway stuff, you can see back over to 8 and 7. And that's the kind of way it was originally designed by Ben Crenshaw and Bill Coore, and got it back in its normal state and looking good.
I've been up there last couple of years for your inaugural golf tournament, the SBS, and the views this year were just incredible. I know everybody who was up there just rave reviews about the look of that golf course these days.
Yeah, our agronomy team's done a great job. They really have it in good shape. The greens up there are TIFF Eagle surface too, and I think 2 years ago when Daniel Chopra won, he mentioned, it's just like the greens down in Isleworth in Florida. So the course and the greens are in great condition, and more recently we're putting in a new irrigation system up there, and that's going to be good for the overall, health of the golf course. And it's also good for the Maui community here, because the way the irrigation system works is if we get a 1/10 of inch of rain or more, it shuts down until we reset it. And of course, being on an island in the middle of the Pacific, conserving water is an important thing.
Well, we got to do everything we can to preserve that golf course because it's my favorite. It's the most unique, challenging, difficult, frustrating, and at times rewarding course on the island. Mike, thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks again for having me.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Aloha! I'm Marie Lenz from DeGame, and this is a Coconut Wireless Insight. This is our very first episode of DeGame, featuring our star host Dave Ward and our Super News anchor Macy Ramage. Dave thought it would be a great idea to open up our first show up in his hood, the beautiful Kapalua Resort. Now, Kapalua has been undergoing a lot of changes lately. longtime resort senior vice president Gary Planos is stepping down. Kapalua's 2 courses are now under new ownership, and the SBS is going to have a larger field this year, thanks in part to so many new first-time winners. Ian Poulter is supposedly bringing an entourage, and David Kim will be here vacationing early. Now, you haven't heard this from me, but rumor has it that Rory McIlroy may not be coming. So stay tuned for more on that soon. Speaking of the SBS, they're looking for volunteers for their January event, and all you need to do is go to kapalua.com to sign up. And you can always find us on facebook.com/thegameshow. I'm Marie Lenz, and this has been another Coconut Wireless Insight from The Game. We now return to our host, Dave Ward.
Volunteers as well as officers and board of directors that really make the program successful, because we are, of course, a nonprofit organization. No one's get paid, so everyone does it on their own time. Unselfishness, they give up a lot of their time and their family time as well to make sure the kids enjoy a successful tournament as well as the program itself.
Ralph, how many kids do you estimate on the island of Maui participating in the program?
We have approximately just under 200 junior golfers that participate each year in our program, and it's amazingly how the program has grown and evolved through the years, where more and more kids have really embraced the game and its values.
What are the age groups of your kids out here on Maui?
We have 5 age divisions. We have a 15-18, we have a 13-14, we have a 11-12, we have a 9-10, and we have a 7-8, and we have also a 6-year-old division. So we start them really young.
That's awesome. I think I fit right in with the 6-year-olds. I think I can give all those guys a competitive round. Hey, Ralph, thank you for spending some time with us. Can't wait to spend some time with your kids out here today.
Great. I hope you enjoy seeing them. And, a lot of them are, just embrace the game. They love it. And some of them are really, really talented.
So am I. Thank you. I have the distinct pleasure now of doing something really special. I'm going to be talking to the future pros from the island of Maui. We're talking the junior golf group at Waiahu. Let's go around the horn and introduce you to the next future stars of golf. What's your name, dude?
My name is Dane.
How old are you?
9.
Sweet.
Jordan, 9. Nathaniel, 11.
Nathaniel. That's Nathaniel, 11.
I'm Shannon and I'm 15.
Not fair. She's too old.
I'm Joy and I'm 8.
Wow. You're a youngin'.
I'm Christina and I'm 11.
You said that with confidence. Well done.
My name is Hoku and I am 9 years old.
Excellent. You look older.
I'm Kiara and I'm 9. I'm Jalen and I'm 10.
Are you sure? Yes. Okay. I'm Dave, and I am older than all of that combined. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Stop that. Who is your favorite golfer, professional golfer?
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. Anthony Kim.
Ooh, 2 Tigers, 1 Anthony.
Michelle.
Michelle Wee? Awesome.
Michelle Wee.
You can have a guy as your favorite golfer. It doesn't have to be a girl.
Michelle Wee. Morgan Pressel.
Oh, yeah. She won the Kapalua tournament last year. Wow. Good call.
Michelle Wee. Michelle Wee.
Oh, wow. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Michelle Wees, 1 creative Morgan Pressel, 2 Tiger Woods fans. Obviously, these guys haven't been reading the National Enquirer in the last 8 months. and one Anthony Kim. Pretty good. I like it. Actually, I like those choices. Solid golfers. Not quite as good as me, but solid golfers.
Aloha! I'm Marie Lenz from DeGame, and this is a Coconut Wireless Insight. This show is an extension of the Maui Golf Review, a golf magazine that has been in print here for over 16 years. It's a free handy little guide located in pro shops everywhere. This year, we not only launched our new TV show, DeGame, but we're also creating Hawaii's first golf cartoon, also called DeGame. Here are just a few quick samples of how our characters are starting to take form. That's Dave Ward, and here's me and Tinky. This is Rick Castillo, and here's Dave Gleason. Look at Jerry King, and oh, how about Cliff and Martha Council? They're really cute, huh? The Game Show cartoon is expected to debut this winter. Stay tuned for more details. You can always find us on Facebook.com/TheGameShow. I'm Marie Lenz, and this has been another Coconut Wireless Insight from DeGame. We now return to our host, Dave Ward.
Okay, so now that we got all of the preliminaries out of the way, now we're going to get to the meat of why I wanted to get together with you guys. We're going to have a little contest, a little, not chipping contest, but we're going to hit, kind of a mid-range pitch shot, maybe about an 80-yarder. So I want you guys to go to your bags, pull out your 80-yard shot. We're going to go down to the driving range there, and I'm going to challenge you to a closest to the pin. Going to be hitting from that corner to that red flag. And if one of you guys in this group get it closer than me, you all win. And what you win is my undying adulation and $5. $5. But if I win, then what you have to do is, for the next 20 years, you have to do what your parents tell you without complaining. Game on? Game on! Here we go. Oh, dude, he stripes it. Look at that tempo. Uh-oh. Kick hard. Kick. Oh, look at that tempo. Oh, a runner. Giddy up. Oh, good move. He kind of scuffs it, but this is going to come out beautiful. Oh, good pitch and run. You know, this is a link style course, so that's what you want to learn how to hit out here. Uh-oh. Kick left. Kick right. Good shot. Oh. Hit a brick wall and come back. Dude, what flag were you aiming at? Would I put too much pressure on you? You know what did it? It's that goofy hat you're wearing. Little long, nice swing. Is that it? Okay, now it's my turn. Hey, I never said I was going to hit it. All day long, I know. You won. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Aloha, I'm Macy Ramage from DeGame, coming to you from the Hano Hano room at the King Kamehameha Golf Club on Maui. In a dramatic 3-hole playoff, the Oahu team of Sid Okino and Scott Yamashita outlasted the Maui team of Cassie Sagawa and Andre Bedard to win the 2010 Mixed Team Championship on Kauai Lagoons Golf Club. The Mixed Team Championship consists of 1 boy and 1 girl and is designed to help Prepare Hawaii team members for an upcoming Ryder Cup format event against the top junior golfers from Japan. It's held on November 11th through the 14th at the Waikoloa Kings Course on the Big Island. This is a Hawaii State Junior Golf Association update from around Hawaii. I'm Macy Ramage from Doug Aim. We now return to our host, Dave Ward, at his home in Kapalua.
Welcome back. I'm Dave Ward, and you're in my house. The managing director of Doug Aim thought it would be appropriate, since the inaugural shooting has been here at our house, for you to meet my family. I gave that a little bit of thought, gave it a little bit more thought, and said, okay, what the heck. So, for your viewing pleasure, this is my extended family. Behind every incredibly successful man, there is an incredibly successful and beautiful woman carrying a big stick. So to my right is the big stick carrier, soulmate, and wife of Dave Ward, and designer of this house, par excellence, Renee Ward. Say hi, Renee.
Hi, Dave. Thank you.
Say that again.
It's a pleasure.
Other members of my extended family, this yellow dog in front of me, her name is Lip Out. This black dog in front of me, this is Three Putt. Say hi to everybody. Woof, woof, woof. I also, on the diminutive side, have two other members of the family I'd like you to meet. Thank you, Vanna. I'd like to introduce you to Pull and Hook. These are two excellent turtles with excellent names. Now, did you pick up on what I just did there? The scene from Rocky in the pet shop. He's showing Adrian the two turtles, Cuff and Link. And we're going to be doing things like that in this show from a cultural perspective. So you got to stay on top of your game or you're going to miss some great things. So say hello to Pull and Hook, the excellent turtles. Thanks for meeting my family.
Aloha.
Let's get back to the game.
Aloha, I'm Marie Lenz from The Game, and this is a Coconut Wireless Insight. Dave Ward has been our best friend, and we are truly grateful to him for taking so much of his own free time to help make The Game possible. He's a natural in front of the camera and hasn't received a dime of compensation for all he has done to talk up The Game, our courses, and the people who play and work on or around them. Much deserved mahalos also goes to our Starlet News anchor, Maisie Ramage. Like Dave Ward, Maisie, too, is a fully vested volunteer of this show. And lastly, mahalos to me for my endless devotion to you. Now, be sure to keep an eye out for our next episode, which we will feature even more surprises, as Dave Ward ventures over to the other side and visits with Dave Gleason at the Dunes, Art Rigo at Waiahu, Eric Johnson at McKenna, and Rusty Hathaway at Wailea. We even have a special treat with a former Hawaiian Open champion. It's all coming up in less than 2 weeks, so stay tuned. You can always find us on facebook.com/thegameshow. I'm Marie Lenz, and this has been another Coconut Wireless Insight from The Game.